Hello! Yeah. Okay, here's another fourth guy in line review. It's another figure in the Star Wars Black series. This is the second one in the Deluxe series. We've already taken a look at the speeder bike with Biker Scout, and this one is Jabba the Hutt. As you can see, really minimal on the inside of the package there. There was a more deluxe version released for San Diego Comic-Con, which included pieces of the throne room, but this is what was released to general retailers. I picked this up for $39.99 at my local Target. So as you can see, in keeping with the speeder bike, it also has the black box with the blue text, and you may not be able to see it on camera, but there is the blue Death Star lighting in the background. It says ages 4 and up, and you have a great image of Jabba the Hutt in the typical Black series style. If we look at the side, plain black on both sides. And then we go to the back. The back again, a very dark image of Jabba the Hutt, Bib Fortuna, and Jabba's hookah. And the text reads, Jabba the Hutt, Luke Skywalker tries to use a Jedi mind trick on Jabba the Hutt to make the crime lord release Han Solo and Chewbacca, but the Hutt is unaffected by Skywalker's force powers. And then it says something in Huttese with the translation, your mind powers will not work on me, boy. So we see a Star Wars The Black Series logo and the blue lighting. I have to say, I was not going to pick this one up. I am a fan of the character, and I thought it was a good-looking sculpt. It just didn't seem to really hold my attention. And that was in the days leading up to it being released, or the months leading up to it being released. But I have to say, when I saw it on the shelf, it just really jumped out at me, and I felt like I should probably have this one. You guys may have already seen my review of Slave Leia, so I thought this might be a good diorama piece. So let's take a look and see what he looks like outside of the package. And here is Jabba outside of the packaging. You know, from a detail perspective, I am really happy. I think that they got the colors right. His articulation is minimal, but he does have swivel on his hands, hinged shoulder, swivel arms, which are tied into his mouth to give you this action. Which, you know, take it or leave it, but it was nice that he was included with something. From the back, you can see pretty easy to see seam line between the two pieces. His head is a real soft rubber. Meanwhile, his body is a very hard plastic. In fact, it's reminiscent of like a rubber ducky. So, and in fact, if you look, his bottom is kind of concave, because that plastic, again, it's just a big hollow piece of plastic. But there's not really much to say. His top swivels as well. But there's not really much to say. He's just a big static piece for the most part. I mean, if you look at his face, there's some nice drool there. So the details there, as it is with the rest of the Star Wars Black series. But I mean, you know, I think he was $39.99. So at that price point, you know, he's a very well sculpted, very well colored replica of Jabba the Hutt. Just, you know, not much there as far as play features. I will say, though I really dislike the Slave Leia figure, I am happy to give her something to do, which is sit there next to Jabba. So that is it. That is a very quick review of the Jabba the Hutt Star Wars Black figure. Thank you so much.